I think the president was very loyal to his lieutenants, the people he's worked with. And he made it clear in the last, I think his last campaign at Nyayo Stadium, he was very clear that my government is not going to have any handshake, any sort of government of national unity. He made it clear that was his rallying call. And that tells you that he didn't need, people who have not been part of the team. And he was very loyal. The appointment of the cabinet, as it were, if you look at the way it was composed, it was reward to his friends, keeping the people who've been with him, folks like CS Adan Duale, and of course it had an element of looking at 2027. But where we are right now, I think there is one statement he made: I will immediately engage in extensive consultations with the aim of setting up a broad-based government. I think whether he wants his friends or not is immaterial here. It is a question of what would work for Kenyans. He's been forced to change his approach. And my thinking is, friends have let him down. I think they went there knowing that we've won power against all odds. We have the power. And they forgot that immediately you're sworn in as a president, the campaign mode ends, and now it's delivery. So for the last close to 2 years, I think the people he entrusted, the loyalists he entrusted to deliver, have refused. Either because the environment was not conducive, because, you can't tell the style that they had, There's a lot of rumor going on outside here on how, he's not receptive to counsel and all that. But that is where we've reached. So it has reached a point where he has to change tact. And for me, this is not a question of convenience or a question of who now becomes the new friend. You could have your enemies, but for as long as they deliver on the promises that you made, eventually you'll develop a relationship that is in the interest of Kenyans. And Kenyans, should come to this space where we also tell ourselves that we have a democracy that we fought for. Since the return of multi-party democracy in 1992, I think we've had successive regimes where we have rewarded people who have, delivered on their mandate by electing them again, and we have punished people who have not delivered by sending them home. This is 5 years that the president has. 2 years are already gone, He has already given so much. Whether he gets friends or he gets people who have to come in because the situation demands that, I think it has reached a point where we need to be vigilant, but we also need to be cautious of the fact that this government needs to do whatever it has to do. Our responsibility right now is to evaluate with the promises that he has made, to keep his cabinet lean, to deliver on the promises. He has listened. He will do, as much as he can to deliver on his promises. There's a possibility of giving him time to see what this kind of new dispensation will do for Kenyans. And we'll have an opportunity to question. And if he doesn't give us an opportunity to question, we'll have an opportunity in 2027 to send them home.
But the people are looking at this and this, what they're calling the unholy union of, let me not say Azimio, because now many parties have said no, ODM and Kenya Kwanza coming together. And the people are looking at it and saying this is just the political class coalescing together because the status quo has been threatened, and now they're coming together to defend their space. That could actually backfire, not necessarily work for the president, don't you think, Bwana Kamanya?
Oh yeah, the proposal for dialogue